to get right to that breaking news. The city of New Britain has released another report looking into the use of city funds by former Mayor Erin Stewart.
The new independent report prepared by the Crombie law firm accuses Stewart of misusing taxpayer money through improper tuition reimbursements, separation payouts, and pension claims.
The report also recommends the matter be referred to state and federal law enforcement. It is 91 pages long, about 14 pages detailing the allegations, and more than 70 pages of receipts, emails, and other exhibits the firm says supports those claims. And here's what we're learning.
Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, has been covering this story since it broke this morning. She is live at New Britain City Hall tonight with the latest. Susan.
Former Mayor Erin Stewart is at the center of all of these investigations, and the latest report that came out today shows a pattern of behavior. It shows that Erin Stewart wanted certain benefits that she was just not entitled to. And it also shows that she pressured city employees to get those benefits because she felt she deserved them. Erin Stewart is on the hot seat again, this time for having taxpayers pay for her college tuition. She's already being investigated for racking up $200,000 on her city credit card. Investigators found a majority of the money was for personal expenses for herself and her family. In this latest report, it shows Stewart signed this agreement to reimburse herself $32,000 for a master's degree from the University of New Haven. Council President Christian Rosado signed it, but didn't share any of this with the Common Council and told investigators he didn't remember signing the agreement. Then there are the payouts. Stewart wanted $204,000 in what she claimed were unused vacation days and holidays. She also got payouts for her staff, $35,000 for her chief of staff, $10,000 for her deputy chief of staff, and $10,000 for her communications director. The report says the payments violated city policy and practice. And when questioned about her payout, Stewart said, "Don't you think I am due this?"
We've taken safeguards, of course. We have sent out emails. We have talked to department heads. We talked to people in our finance department and our tax department. You know, there's certain processes they need to follow. And if they break any of those rules, they'll be held accountable.
Now, the current mayor, Bobby Sanchez, says altogether, Erin Stewart got more than $120,000, and he feels that she should pay some of that money back. And coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we'll take a closer look at the report and what other elected leaders are now saying.